It started when my sister Hannah moved into a small house just outside Salem, Massachusetts. She had always been into old things, vintage furniture, antique paintings, that kind of stuff. When she called me one evening, she sounded excited, said she had found a beautiful old porcelain doll at a thrift store in town. I remember joking that dolls were always bad news in horror movies. She laughed, but I could tell she did not find it funny. That night she sent me a picture of it, pale face, glass eyes, black curls, and a faded red dress, but what really stood out was its mouth, not painted but carved like someone had scratched a permanent smile into porcelain. Over the next few days she would send me random updates. I cleaned her up, she texted once, but the smile looks deeper now. I figured she was just imagining things. The mind plays tricks, especially when you are alone in a new house. But then late one night I got a call from her around 2:30 a.m. Her voice was shaking. "Someone is in my house," she whispered. I told her to lock herself in her room and call the police. I stayed on the line while she walked upstairs. I could hear creaking floorboards, slow and uneven, like someone small was moving behind her. Then she gasped, not loud, just a sharp breath. "The doll, it's on the stairs," she said. I did not know what to say. I told her to run, but she whispered, "Its head just turned toward me." The call cut out. I called her back over and over, but it went straight to voicemail. The next morning the police called me. They had found her phone smashed near the staircase and the doll sitting on the top step. Hannah was gone, no signs of forced entry, no blood, nothing. Just gone. They kept the doll for evidence at first, but a few weeks later they returned it to me, said there was no reason to hold personal property. I did not even want to touch it, but curiosity got the better of me. I wanted to see what she saw. I unwrapped it in my kitchen. The smile looked different, wider, deeper, and there was something else. A hair, long blonde, tangled around the doll's tiny porcelain fingers. My sister's hair was blonde. My stomach dropped. That night I left the doll on a shelf in my living room and tried to sleep. Around 3 a.m. I woke to faint creaks coming from the hallway. When I opened my door, the doll was sitting on the floor outside my room, its head tilted toward me. I did not move for almost a full minute. Then I whispered, "You are not real." And that is when I heard it, the tiniest giggle, a child's laugh echoing from somewhere behind the doll. I ran. I left the house that night and never went back. I had the locks changed, hired movers to pack my things, and told them not to touch the doll. But one of the movers, an older guy, did not listen. He said, "It's just a toy." He picked it up, smiled, and placed it in a box. Later that night the moving truck crashed on the interstate. The police said the driver lost control. They found him in the wreck, eyes wide open with porcelain shards embedded in his palms. They could not explain it, but when they opened the back of the truck, the doll was gone. 2 months later, a thrift shop in Salem posted an ad online. Vintage porcelain doll, slight cracks, hand-carved smile, $10. Same description, same picture. I called the shop immediately, but the owner said, "We just sold it this morning," to a woman who said it looked just like her childhood doll. She paid in cash, and she smiled the whole time. If you want more true horror stories, subscribe before the next one finds you.